Hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is Soulology, the science of the soul. Should we be educated or should we be liberated? What's more important? Many people would say education is most important because it'll get you to where you want to go. But you never hear this a lot and often, and I had to think about this after it was told to me. When people were fighting for their freedom in this country, were they looking to be educated or were they looking to be liberated? Think about that for a sec. It'll really make you think. Education isn't as important as we may believe. We're taught in today's society that's important. It's even in many places against the law to not go and take a child to be educated. Education has been put as a way of life and taught to us that we need to follow the rules and not cut the corners and be exactly this way and get a mediocre job so we can be a good citizen in life. Liberation. Liberation is about having your own freedom to do what you desire, be who you desire, and do as you wish, however you desire. There are people who've only have third grade education and were able to become millionaires. It's not rocket science. When you allow yourself that freedom to liberate yourself, you can educate your own self. Because the truth is that you have the knowledge from within. And even if you don't believe so, do the research. You are capable of doing that because what the soul is truly about is understanding the self. And by understanding the self through whatever knowledge you desire, because there are thousands, millions, billions of questions we ask every day about our world. Why is it the way it is? Why do we do the things that we do? And so on and so forth. Education won't exactly teach that. In schools, especially in America, what they teach is simply history. But this history is not the exact history of what would be called the truth. So many people might get upset that they're learning something that has nothing to do with the real honest truth of why the world is the way it is or in that type of history. You look at different things you have to learn. In many countries across the world, they teach you how to speak a different language. In America, you only speak one unless you want to speak more than one. And we're taught all this. We're never taught to go past the bars of learning something more for ourselves. Even creating our own language to communicate to all of us. Because the truth is, and we won't go too much into this because this will be for a later video, that having one language would make it a lot easier for us all to speak to each other. Education can't help in any way change your world. Liberating yourself, giving yourself that freedom to allow yourself to be limitless and grow in ways that many would seem to believe is impossible will truly grow who you are. When, in my experience, when I had stopped believing in schools, when I had stopped believing in religion in a sense, and had simply gained knowledge and research and constantly was learning this information, I'd realized what I didn't know. How much I didn't know. For years, I was afraid of what it would be like to have such knowledge and understanding, and yet I'm sitting here and I'm just relaxing. Right in the leaves, right? I'm relaxing. And I'm understanding and I'm growing every day. And I'm not always perfect. As a matter of fact, I'm not perfect at all. I'm not perfect at all. But I'm constantly growing and loving myself more and more every day. And I'm constantly learning to just simply build relationships. But that takes time when you liberate yourself. When you are more looking to seek to find what works and what doesn't work instead of telling people what's right or wrong. And when you look into that, and for some people it takes time. I know. It's still taking me some time with certain things. However, I'm not worried. I'm going to keep going. Because it's vitally important to understand the world around you and free yourself. Many would call people slaves for the jobs they do. You have to understand some people like those jobs and some people don't. It's up to you. If you feel you're a slave, then liberate yourself. If you feel unfree, then liberate yourself. If you feel that you're still limited to where you're going and you want more but you can't seem to gain it, liberate yourself and gain all you desire. You have to realize that you all truly are the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within. So to everybody out there, have a good morning, have a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. Namaste.